Bam, bam, ba da da da. Come on, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, it's your girl, Miss Dave, right in the building. What up? What up? What up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Do I see you? Do I see you? I wish I could. I wish I could. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Pick Up Your Crown podcast. Which your girl, me, Miss Daybreak from the Break of Dawn Productions. What is going on, my people? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? I am doing wonderful, and I hope you are doing the same. I'm going to keep on moving, and I'm going to keep on pushing. And I'm glad that you're out there taking the time to listen into your girl's podcast. I appreciate that. Love to you, love to you, love to you. I definitely do appreciate that. So, you know what it is. Once again, it is the podcast that I started a little while ago. It looks like it is. We are now what, on episode 6? What? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. So I thank you for all your support, for listening in, and thank you for picking up your crown and not adjusting it for nobody. My kings and my queens, I see you. You have picked it up. You have dusted it off. You cleaned it off. You've you shine that bad boy up. You put it on your head. I know some of my homeboys from Brooklyn, they putting that joint to the side. Yo, I get it, King. That is you. This is your world. And welcome to it. Welcome to it. I am so proud of each and every one of you for taking those steps out there to say, hey, I can't do this anymore. I can't sit here and live for nobody. I've got to live for myself. Because again, you are wonderfully, perfectly made by the one above. Okay, and I want you to recognize that. So let's recognize. You better recognize, because I already did. Okay, y'all. So, you know what it is. You know what it is, and you know what time it is. It's time for your girl to bring some life, to talk to you about things that we might be going through, to help us to get through the day, through the week. And I hope that, I hope this helps you to get through the week. I hope you have your own elements that are helping you to get through the week, to try to lift you. I know some people may go to church or may meditate or whatever. You might have to do that on a daily basis, because crazy things just be happening out there. You know what I mean? So, but let's talk about it, what's going on today. And what I've noticed is that today, I'm calling this Time Will Reveal. Time will reveal. And a lot of times people are like, okay, I got to wait on this. I got to wait on that. I got to wait on this. Why do I have to wait on this? What do I need to do? Why I wait? How do I wait? And one thing it is just, I would really like to say that I wish we could grab a hold of and be true to this one thing. Do not be anxious about anything. Woosah. Calm it down. In time, all things will be revealed. Do not be anxious for anything. Okay? I know some of us are waiting for blessings to be fall down, waiting for answers for this, waiting for that job, waiting for that loan, waiting for that husband, that wife, waiting for that house, waiting for that car, waiting for a word, waiting for that purpose, waiting to know what it is to go forth and whatever it is that you're waiting for. But in the meanwhile, you're getting real anxious and antsy, and your mind is starting to hurt. You can't sleep at night. You're starting to make bad decisions, or you're jumping ahead of things, and you're tripping up and all that, and it's not good for you. It's not good for you. In time, it will be revealed. It will. The word says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Now, I ain't going to put a disclaimer in here because I already told you, I'm about him. He is the king of my life, okay? So therefore, if you're going to talk to Daybreak, trust God is going to be involved, okay? But let's start there. He knows everything. He knows what you're going through. He knows what you need. He knows what you want. He knows what you're about to do, but he's hoping that you just trust in him. Don't be anxious and wait on it. But one of the key phrases that's in there, the key thing that it says, in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. So in the meantime, if you're not anxious, write down what it is that you're waiting for and what you're looking for. Once you've done that, then write down another list on why do you need it? Put a time frame on it. When do you need it? Why do you need it then? Why do you need it now? What I've noticed is a lot of people step out of faith and run to something real quick is because of what they see other people doing. Now again, if you're picking up your crown, you need to move by your standards, by your kingdom, by your time frame. You got to move within your element, within what is conducive for you. Just because somebody out there bought their house does not mean that your house is next. Nor does it mean that you're ready for a house either. I've watched people watch other people get a house. Next thing you know, they go into banks and getting their credit pulled the whole 9 yards. Now, you know daggone well your credit is not up to par, nor is it ready. You know daggone well that you're having a hard time taking care of your bills right now. So do you really think you're ready for that house? You do know that more times that you're leveled up, there's more responsibility, right? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. There's more responsibility when you step out to do certain things. Are you ready for that responsibility? No? So in the time that you're waiting on things and waiting for it to be revealed, get prepared. Get ready. Talk about how, okay, you want to buy a house? Let's stay on the house situation. You want to buy a house. What does it take to buy a house? You ain't just going to drive around and see a house. Well, yeah, you can see a house and be like, okay, I want that. And then tomorrow, guess what? A week later, you got that house. Some cases it's possible if you got money like that. But even still, you still got to be prepared for it. Do you think that millionaires go into $1 million investment or into an acquisition or into any type of partnership without researching it, making a plan, making sure that it fits for their needs? Millionaires are millionaires for a reason. Us hundredaires and thousandaires down here are thousandaires and hundredaires because we are not ready nor prepared to be that millionaire status just yet. Yeah, I mean, so you mean to tell me they knock on the door and you got that $1 million check? You know what to do with it? You know where to go? You know that banks have a limit on the amount of money that you could put in your checkings and savings account. You know that $1 million won't even go in their bank. Did you know that? Huh? Did you? So, As we're going forward in life and trying to, not trying to, because we all need to attempt and we all going to succeed at the things that God has for us, at our gifts. Figure out what it is. Write a plan. I know people do a lot of vision boards, dream boards, goal boards, and those are great. I definitely suggest that. Affirmation boards. Set plans in motion. Set it up and work it out. Let's go back to the house situation. You want to buy a house. How many bedrooms do you need? Where would you like to live? Right? Let's start right there. We can start right there. I see myself with a bi-level house with 3 bedrooms, one for my dad, blah, 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 blah. Okay. How much do you want to pay? Well, I don't want to pay no more than $1,000. Okay. So there's going to be certain neighborhoods that you're going to need to go in. But first and foremost, do you have that $100,000 or that 3% to put down? No, I don't. Does your job give you enough income where you could withstand that payment? Maybe not. Is my credit up to par with getting the financing to buy that house? Maybe not. Is this man or woman that I'm with the person that I want to go into a home with? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not ready. Well, get ready. Don't be anxious about it and want to run to it and get into something, because you're going to get into something where you're going to fall, you're going to trip up, and then you're going to call on God or call on these people to try to help fix what you ran into. Like we said, you made your bed, you might as well lie in it. And then this season, we got to be responsible for the steps that we take and where we're going. I just want to teach you on the fact is, don't be anxious to jump into something real quick. What did my grandmama used to say? It was like, don't count your chickens before they're hatched. That part. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. You sitting there buying up stuff. I remember a person was buying up furniture for a house that they did not have yet. Oh, I'm going to get this house. Went through the whole process and got denied the house. But now you got furniture. And you know why they got denied the house? Because they jumped out and bought the furniture and added an extra debt to their income. Got mad. By the way, I'm in the mortgage industry, so I know how it works. That's why I'm using the housing thing. If you need any answers to any questions, hit up your girl. Okay. But anyway, that's another podcast. But seriously though, even with life steps, with you entrepreneurs out there that are wanting to jump out on faith, to take the helm and to jump out in your business, get a business plan, write it down exactly what it is that you need. Before you leave that job, write down what it is in business that you need to make in your business to be able to withstand and sustain in your element right now. A lot of people jump out in faith, which is fine. I understand it, because you're prepared for it. There's going to be that boom that's going to pop out at you and it's going to say, you are now ready. It will. It's going to pop and be like, okay, I've been planning this for a while. Just like people who plan for their birthday. I want to have a party. I want to have a brunch. I want to do this. I want to do this. Write that joint down and plan for it and make it happen. It'll happen. Now you're not anxious. You're now excited for when it occurs. You get what I'm saying? While you're anxiously waiting, be excitingly waiting. Anxiously prepare, but be excitingly waiting. Be like, okay, I can't wait. Because I want to do this, I need to do this. For me to do this, I need to do that. Okay, I need to request this. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Okay, I'm going to need help on this. Okay, blase, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Like I said, the statement says, do not be anxious for anything, but in everything, in prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Pray on it. Write it down with gladness and happiness and give it to God. Say, God, here you go. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. Please provide me with your wisdom and your know-how on which direction that I need to go. Because your girl right here, for real, Miss Daybreak right here, is going in a direction that I never thought that I would ever go in. Not now, anyway. I thought about it. Like right now, I'm acting. I've always wanted to be an actress. I always wanted to be an entertainer. That was one thing that I always wanted to be when I was little, when I was small. But I realized that looking at it now, that my mother was not in a position to be able to be a parent, a single parent to two kids, 6 years apart now, two kids, a boy and a girl, and to be able to drop everything that she knew to take care of the house. You know, she was a breadwinner. She had to take care of the home, work a couple of jobs, outside gigs and stuff, to make sure we stayed in a loving home with everything. I mean, yeah, she made sure we had everything, I'll tell you that much, to help pursue a career for me as an actress or as an entertainer. Where I lived, we would have to go to the city. So those were drives to the city, back and forth. Back in those days, you might not have had that person that you could actually depend on, to take me to do these things. But God was like, no, I can't let that happen. Because if she put her all into me, it would have took away her attention to my older brother, who may have needed her also at that time. Know what I mean? So I had to wait until now, at my age now, which is none of y'all business. It's none of y'all business. Okay. Till now, for my childhood dreams to now become a reality. Because now he sees it as like, you know what? I can make this happen for you. Because one, not only am I praising him and giving him all the glory for what he's doing for me, he was just like, you know what? My daughter's going to do the right thing. I know I got her back. I'm going to be able to flow correctly. I'm in a position now where I can place myself in places where it will work for my good. So that's been a long wait, but time has revealed itself. And now I am in a perfect position where I can do this unapologetically without having to worry about this one, that one, and the other one stopping me from making my dreams come true. All I want to say is being anxious is just going to give you headaches, worry, high blood pressure, make you dream crazy dreams at night. Lord Jesus. Your girl she's just telling you from her own personal experiences, personal nightmares, making decisions out of just quickly trying to move quick, trying to get somewhere that I was not ready, nor was I prepared for. And I had to learn a lesson. You got to live and learn. Child, did I live and I learned. And I've also realized and understood, if all things are working together for my good, obviously waiting is for my good. Yeah? Waiting is for my good. And it'll work out for you every single time. May not the way you see it, but you can't predict the future. I know some people may go to tarot cards. Some people may go to, the spiritual people. Not the spiritual people, but I guess they're spiritual in nature. They do have a gift. But some of them are using them with that white magic, the black magic. And I ain't knocking them. That's their hustle. They do what they got to do. They do what they got to do. And the only reason why you're going to them is because you want to know what lies in your future. You're not willing to just walk it out. You're not willing to work it out. You're not willing to plan it out. You want somebody else to tell you, so this way you can already, it's like you want a GPS already to tell you how to get there, when to get there, and at what time you're going to get there. And sometimes life is not like that. You ever have a GPS mess up on you or stop when you're supposed to turn left and it just click on you and messes up, and all of a sudden rerouting? You be like, damn, why don't you say something? You should have said something already. I should have been turning. Rerouting. Now you got to go like 5 miles down the road, turn back around, and now you're late for your appointment. Following a GPS to get you there on time. And guess what? Your GPS even messed up to get you to where you're supposed to be. Now you're upset because you didn't follow Take your time. Go to MapQuest. You remember MapQuest when we used to go to MapQuest and have to print that joint out? We used to have to print it out and read it out or plan it out or maybe go to this thing the day before. How many of y'all go to your job the day before and drive around it just to know what it feels like to drive at night? Just to drive there, what it takes to drive there. Perfect story. When I was working for Live 5 News, I had to go in at 3:30 in the morning. So before I even got the job and I applied for the job and I was waiting on the answer, I jumped in my car. I actually got ready as if I was going to work. Jumped in my car just to drive to see what it was like to drive at that time of night, what I was gonna encounter, what I was gonna face, how many people on the road, what do the lights deal with, where 50 is at, police officers, 50 police officers, where they's at. And then I drove around the building because I was preparing for when I did get that call, because I was claiming that thing. I was saying, once I get that job, I know what time I need to wake up. I have an idea what traffic is like. So this way I know what time I need to leave, and I need to know what time to be there before time, on time. So, my things, my loves, my kings, and my queens. Take a woosah moment. Take a deep breath. And just know, believe me, time will reveal. But within that time, sit back and relax and believe that it's going to happen and it will occur at the right time. Take notes and learn. You don't want to pop quiz and not have the opportunity to be able to research it. And it's not open book. You want to be able to read. You want to be able to study. So when that quiz or when that time comes up, you are ready and prepared and willing to go into succession. Now, I mean, it's time to succeed. It's time for your victory. It's time when it's time. Okay? It's time when it's time. And all will be revealed.
What can I do to make you feel secure? Remove all your doubts so that you know for sure that you're the apple of my eye, girl. Fulfillment of my dream. Time will show the value of just what you mean to me. More precious than silver, more precious than diamond rings or anything that I could give you. It wouldn't mean a thing if you didn't have my love beside you there to guide you through. But ain't it good to know you do? I know just how you feel, but this time love's for real. In time it will reveal the special love that's deep inside of us. Will all reveal in time. Oh, I tell you I love you, but you won't believe it's true. More precious than silver, more precious than diamond rings or anything that I could give you. It wouldn't mean a thing if you didn't have my love beside you there to guide you through. But ain't it good to know you do? I know just how you feel, but this time love's for real.
You see how that went? You see how that went? But this time love's for real. Come on through with that falsetto. I mean, I ain't on no soprano, but I could try to hit them notes fakely, like, you know. And that was my, oh, I love that group. Time will reveal. I'm just, come on now. Come through, come on. Hey, puppy, you doing good? Okay, my puppy dog is in here with me. I got two of them. They chilling. They chilling. Trying to say a little something, something. Y'all sleepy? Yeah. Okay. But child, I love me some DeBarge, boy. I tell you, some of the songs from back in the day, they'll tell you a story. They will tell you a story. All you gotta do is just listen. You just gotta listen. So, you know what time it is? Do you really want to know what time it is? I'm gonna tell you what time it is. It's time for word of the day. Time for word of the day. It's time for word of the day. It's the word of the day. We need to learn. Yes, we do. You know what I mean? I crack myself up. I ain't gonna lie. I really crack myself up. Okay? I'd just be sitting here. I remember when I was a little kid, that's all I used to do when I was a little kid. I used to just make up stuff just to help myself laugh and giggle. But you know, you need to do that too sometimes. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. Because who else is going to try to pick you up when you're down and out? You got to be able to say some dumb jokes that's going to be funny. But it's time for word of the day. We all need to learn. And I hope you used any of these words or at least picked up a dictionary and grabbed yourself your word and got the meaning of them. I remember I used to be sitting here saying big words and never knew what they meant. So I knew I was using some stuff out of context. And people just looked at me, never corrected me. And I wonder why, if they never corrected me, they probably didn't correct me because they probably didn't know themselves either. Boy, y'all, we got to study to show ourselves approved. Okay, we have to do this. We have to. Well, the word of the day that I have is an adjective. Convoluted. Convoluted. Now, I've heard this word and I've heard it used before, but I never really looked it up to find out what it means. Convoluted. Convoluted. C-O-N, V as in victory, O-L-U-T-E-D, convoluted. It means very complicated and difficult to understand. Very complicated and difficult to understand. You know, God is like that sometimes because, again, while we're waiting, and that's why we get anxious sometimes because we think that we know everything and want to figure out everything, and sometimes it's very complicated or difficult for us to understand in what direction that he may be pulling us or putting us, or why did I not get that job but I got this job with more pay and I'm not sure why I'm here, or why I didn't marry this girl or this man but I'm with this one. Very complicated and difficult to understand. Sometimes things are like that. It is a synonym. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. It is a synonym. Okay? A synonym. Okay? The synonym. Okay. All right. I already told you I'm going to be saying some things and saying some words. All I need you to do is just pray for me. Okay? You get it. It's a synonym of involved and intricate. Okay? The textbook has a detailed drawing of a convoluted surface of the brain. That's a good meaning. The author goes on detours and tangents, and his reasoning is convoluted. I just don't get it. It's very difficult. It's very complicated. I don't get it. See, convoluted in context states it has been a long and convoluted journey without a roadmap to follow. You get it? Okay, see. Convoluted comes from Latin, convolere, meaning to roll up, coil, or twist it. It is related to the verb convolute, meaning to twist or coil. Once something is twisted, it can be literally and figuratively difficult to unravel and can be convoluted. Understand? Are you getting this? I am. Pretty much. Convoluted means, and we'll say it one more time, very complicated and difficult to understand. And when things become very convoluted, I suggest you stop, relax, relate, release. Because if it's difficult to understand and very complicated, I suggest you go back to the drawing board, find something easier. That would be me. Something easier. No. Write it down so you can get a better understanding of it. Because you definitely do not want to go forward in a convoluted situation, not knowing and not understanding. Get an understanding. Get an understanding. Okay? All right. So that is your word of the day. It is your word, mana. I'm sorry, I could be silly at times. But like I said, it's a good thing. But if you guys know Miss Daybreak, she's going to bring a little bit of funny. She's going to bring a little bit of silly. She's going to bring some know-how as well. But she also wants you just to be able to love yourself, smile a little bit more, and just try to enjoy the little things in life, okay? Because yes, this world, this big behind world is really difficult to maneuver, to get through, and sometimes you need to just step back and be a little silly like we were when we were kids. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to embrace the kid inside of you. Because again, back when we were kids, we had no concerns. We didn't really worry because we weren't adulting. And now a lot of us, we're adulting now, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. I know some of y'all don't like it either, but guess what? We're going to do this and we're going to conquer it. And like I said, victory is in our DNA, my kings and my queens. You know what time it is? You know what time it is. I know you hear it in the background. It's that time. It's that time, y'all. We're going to go forth and use this time as our artist spotlight time, our poetic corner time, our time of just sit back, chill, and get your little relax on for our wordologist of the day, Mr. Andre Milligan. Now, Mr. Andre Milligan is, and he's a very conscious-minded brother. Been through some things, but he's decided he is making a change, and he's bringing that to you. Sit back and listen to the poet, wordologist, Andre Milligan.
See, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. The pain is gone. The weight is gone. And my day it has come. That's freedom. In a physical sense, a lyrical sense. Because mentally and spiritually I've been free since the first day I picked up my pen. I found knowledge of self, applied that same knowledge to self, and strive for knowledge to help not only me but my cipher. I decipher words they had hidden in scriptures. Elevated my mind out of the normal frame to see the bigger picture. Refusing to be a statistic. But trust and believe I'm not naive. I know this world is cold. I battled with self for 8.5 years. Would you understand the pain I feel? But yet and still I kept it real and stayed true to the code. Through these eyes I've seen more injustice in the justice system, like Hakeem Hamilton, Andre Milligan, and Antonio Clark, and to me that name matters because we come out of the same womb. Sometimes late at night, I still think about my older brother being locked in that same room, shackled and chained too, and that's true. But through perseverance, we excelled, expanded our mind beyond the razor-wire fences that had us contained in jail and stayed cool under them 9 stages of hell. That's Dante's divine. Now please pardon the line for its poetical meaning. Denying the truth, but it's a blessing you see it. I have a story to tell. Just hope you're ready to receive it. Finally free. Peace.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, give it up, y'all, for Andre Milligan coming through with his own version of keeping it moving. I mean, I'm loving poets. The reason why I'm loving poets is because they just speak their mind, they speak their heart, they speak what they see, and they make it so lyrical. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging with your girl once again here on the Pick Up Your Crown podcast. I have no idea why I keep trying to sing certain things as if you know what? Anybody out there that might be able to do a little soundtrack, might be able to do like a theme for me to help me out, because I just be trying to make everything a theme song. You know what I mean? It's like, word of day. All the spotlight, all the spotlight. Pick up your crown. Oh, pick up your crown. Okay, I'm just joking. No, I'm not. I'm just over here having fun. And I hope I was able to brighten your day just a little bit. But I hope I was able to brighten it a whole heck of a lot, because you are the sunshine of my life. You are the sunshine of somebody else's life. But I need you to be the sunshine of your life, okay? Pick up your crown, my kings and queens. Pick it up. Pick it up. Sounded like Teddy Pendergrass over here. And put it on. Put it on. And I want you to wear it well. Wear it with authority. Lift up that head. Pick up that chin now. In time, things will be revealed. Do not be anxious. Don't worry yourself over things that are not within your control. The future is a gift and it's coming your way. It is for you. I truly believe it wholeheartedly. It is coming your way. You just need to wait on it, okay? On it. And in the meanwhile, prepare for it and get ready for the glory that is about to shine on you again. To be the greatest you. Here I go singing again, my bad. Singing. Anyway, I would like to thank you all for taking the time to once again support your girl, Miss Daybreak. You can additionally support her by sharing this information or supporting, clicking, tagging, share, you know, the whole 9 yards on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm on Instagram and Twitter as Miss Daybreak69. You can find me on Facebook as Miss Daybreak, and Daybreak is in quotes. And also you can reach out to me at www.missdaybreak.com for any booking information that you need to know, or if you want to reach out and contact me to say, hey girl, you doing good, or hey girl, you are crazy, or hey girl, just hey girl, okay? Give me the love. I would appreciate it, because I could not do this without you. Okay, so let me know if I'm doing good. I'd appreciate that. But I want you to know that you need to love yourself even the more, because I love you, he loves you, and the world needs you. So my kings and queens, you go out there. Life ain't going nowhere. Slow down. Slow down. It's going to be your time. Next. I'm going to see you later. I hope to see you soon, but I definitely will. See you later. Wow.
Life ain't going nowhere. Slow down. I'm just taking my time until you make up your mind that you're better than the rest. And I ain't going nowhere. Slow down. I'm just taking my time until you show me some signs that you're better than the rest. How many nights I wish you would have brought your best on, man. If you were gonna be late, that you would have picked up the phone. Man, I'm not trying to nag you, I just worry about you, baby. I know your temper if somebody get at you wrong, but you better slow down. Life ain't going nowhere. Slow down. I'm just taking until you make up your mind that you're better than the rest. And I ain't going nowhere. Slow down, I'm just taking my time until you show me some signs that you're better than the rest. Now you could go out in the streets and you could get that dope up fast. I got your back, but you got talent and you got dreams to build something